I shall sit back a little bit. I'm a bit loud. It's chilly. Eric, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. It's chilly. Oh man, is it chilly. My heating pad broke. Although it switches on. See? Not like there. See, it's on. Switches on, but it don't come on. It's still cold. So I had no heat during the night last night. It's chilly. It's chilly. I mean, we don't really need to turn the heating up for the house when it's just me that's chilly. My internal thermostat doesn't quite right these days. Hasn't done for years, actually. Oh, come still here. There we go. Oh, this bad connection stuff is not good. Quit it. So, how are you this morning? Yeah, it's kind of warm there. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. It's nice to know that somebody's warm. I've got my nice hot cup of tea, so I shall soon warm up. Oh, it feels good on my hands. Tiger, good morning, honey. Oh, you have your cuppa? There's nothing like a good cuppa first thing on the morning. How are you doing this morning? Oh, this after. Actually, it's this evening, isn't it there? Is it this evening or this morning there? Eric, this is Tiger. Tiger, this is Eric. Tiger is actually Malaya. Or actually, as people pronounce it today, Malaysia. Malaysia. I can't even get my tongue around it correctly. When I was growing up, it was called Malaya. There was no S in it. Now, there might have been an S in the spelling, but it wasn't pronounced. It was a silent S. Where Tiger lives, he's got the woods behind him, so he has a troop of monkeys that visit in the woods. I'd love that. I'd be in trouble. I would get myself into serious trouble because I'd be out there feeding them, talking to them, trying to get them, come on, come come a bit closer. Let me hold you. Let me kiss you and squeeze you and hug you. And I most likely get myself whooped by a monkey. So I'm going to say, oh, we've got third person, we've got somebody lurking out there. Somebody who's not talking. That's okay. I'm going to say good morning, Quincy. I know you're often out there watching and you're not talking, so I'm going to say good morning, Quincy. I'm going to say good morning, Anne. We miss you. Concerned about you. Haven't heard anything from you, and there's no way for me to connect to you except through YouTube, and you really don't have a channel as such. Anne is not well, and she's literally stuck in a room. She isn't even able to look out the window, which I could not imagine. Not being able to, I know what it's like to be stuck in, but at least I can get up and walk about. There was a period of time I couldn't, but at least now I can. I can get up and walk about, and I can see out the window. So, It's good morning, Anne. We are thinking of you, honey. Even if you just leave me a message, that would be nice. I'd like to know how you're doing. Good morning, Norma. Good morning, Marie. And there's quite a few. Old Mucker, where are you? Where's our old Mucker? We've got our class clown here. He's not here this morning. He wasn't here. He was absent yesterday. No doctor's note, no parents' note, nothing. No note from his wife. And there's the Pickerings. Well, I guess it's Sunday afternoon over in the UK there. So, there's quite a few people. I'm going to have to write people's names down because I think of it while I'm getting my cup of tea, and I know who exactly I want to say good morning to. And then when it comes to sitting here, I can't remember. Oh, yesterday morning, I don't know if either of you two were, well, Tiger, I can't remember if you were there, but I don't know if you were there in the beginning. But I was having a rough time remembering my words yesterday. Jeanette Pickering, we were just talking about you. I didn't get your hubby's research done yesterday. I kind of had a bit of a problem. Some of it was my laptop and some of it was my brain. I had mentioned to the nurse came. Yes, you see, that's why your ears were burning. Yesterday the nurse came and I told her about the massive water problem that I was having in my line. Oh, that silly oxygen guy gave me a line that's 10 feet too short. So she gave me this, what's called a water trap. See, I don't know if you can see the water in it. No, you can't really. No, it doesn't matter which. Don't try and turn it, June, because the water's going to turn with you. Anyway, any water that's in the line gets caught in this trap, and then I just take the top, pull it, and then empty it out. Well, yesterday, she'd given me a shorter, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. She'd given me a shorter kit, and the way it was set up, it kept, that's okay, Eric. Well, you know, Eric, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes with kids. They have short attention spans, so that's okay, as long as she's happy. The main thing is as long as she's happy. That is so sweet. So part of my problem yesterday morning and all of yesterday was I was short on oxygen. Because instead of having it connected with these connectors like this, you know, these ends that are, I cut my line and I put it in the middle of my line. So it was just this line cut. Lovely kid in Japan, hello, it's so good to see you. I am feeling good today. I was just explaining yesterday I had a really hard time talking. I couldn't remember my words. I had a rough day all day yesterday, and that was because the nurse had put a trap, what's called a water trap in my line. Well, it kept getting caught on stuff, and it was really heavy because it was close to my cannula, and anyway, it was a whole mess. So I decided I would cut the line here, well, further down in the middle. I would cut the line, and then I would jam it onto these. I'll show you the ends. Onto these ends, these pointy ends. What I didn't realize, it was leaking oxygen. I couldn't feel the oxygen too well, because if you do this, you can feel it on the top lip. and I couldn't feel the oxygen too well. And I thought, well, it's because it's dispersed. It's because of this is taking the pressure away. Well, it took me till the afternoon to realise, yes, I sprung a leak. I sprung a leak, Jeanette. I sprung a leak. And I was walking around all day, couldn't figure out why on earth I couldn't remember my words, why I had a headache, why I was feeling groggy. Oh, thank you so much, lovely. Thank you so much, honey. And tell Lee, thank you. I figured out why. I figured out what the problem was. So now I have it set up correctly, so it's not, I haven't sprung a leak anymore. I'm not leaking. I'm getting the oxygen. I'm doing just fine. I slept well. Woke up, sorry. I'm getting hot now. I woke up cold, but now I'm getting hot. I slept well, so woke up a tad little late. But it's Sunday morning, so we're not going to be doing any stretching this morning. Now, next week, I'm going to try and do something a little bit different. I'm going to sit in my wheelie chair. It's a walker on wheels, and it has a seat on it for me to sit down on if I need to while I'm out. But it usually gets piled up with my trilogy and my backpack, which I'll drop on the floor if I need to. Except I won't drop the trilogy on the floor, that'll sit on my lap. Oh, you're having a Sunday roast? Oh, Jeanette, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Meat over here just does not taste the same. I really don't eat that much meat. Lamb, where I am in Kansas, I have not come across lamb, and I do miss that. It's one of the meats that I did enjoy a bit. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it 100%. Yeah, in Japan they're just getting ready for Bayard. But I'm also noticing that chicken has a weird taste. Now, I don't know if that's just me, but chicken has a weird taste and it leaves a strange aftertaste. I don't know. I mean, we buy free range chicken, and I don't eat it that much. I really don't eat meat that much because I have a hard time digesting it. Yep, it's Sunday night in Malaya. Oh, that's okay, Tiger. That's okay. Lee, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. And Jeanette's having roast chicken, roast potatoes, veggies, Yorkshire pudding, and gravy. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try and make some Yorkshire puddings again. It's a long time since I've had Yorkshire puds. Today I'm going to be cooking up a storm because I'm going to be canning. I'm going to use my new canner. Yes! We went to the store yesterday evening. I did some shopping. Got some food in to do some stuff. So it's going to be fun. Breakaway, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. How are you? It is so good to see you. Let me check out something here real quick. Yes, I am. Okay, good. I thought I was. I am going to be in the kitchen later today. I told my hubby that when because he cooks his breakfast every morning. It's something that he's got into. He enjoys it. He has time to do it, so he might as well enjoy it while he can, right? So I told him, normally when I walk in the kitchen, there's a pan over here, there's a plate over here, there's a spatula over there. It's literally spread all over the kitchen, and I mean all over the kitchen. And there's grease and goodness, well, grease, it's oily. I'm trying to get him out of cooking with olive oil. Extra, and he says, but it's extra virgin olive oil. I said, doesn't matter. Olive oil is not meant to be cooked on high heat. That's probably why it has a strange taste. Yes, Lee, you were mentioned this morning. It looks like a rainy day. It's filled with movies and indoor thoughts with the kids. Oh, breakaway, that sounds like so much fun. And she's making upside down pineapple cake. That is so funny because I looked at it. There wasn't any that's probably it then, Tiger. If he's cooking that chicken in olive oil, which I told him not to, that's probably what the weird taste is. Because olive oil really should not be cooked on a high heat. It's okay to use it in baking and stuff and salads, but when you're using it to kind of fry things, he says, I'm just using it to brown it off. And I went, yes, but if you're cooking the chicken in the pan, it's chicken breast, you're cooking it in the pan, you don't need oil to brown it off. If you cook it right and the right temperature, then you don't need, it doesn't stick to the pan, because I don't use non-stick pans. We don't have that many pans because most of them got stolen. So Christy is dehydrating onions and making beef jerky for the first time. Congratulations. Now let me give you a little tip, Christy, about, I have video of it, but I'm having trouble right now because I restored my laptop from a mini hard drive, or at least I thought I had, but I don't have access to a lot of my files, so I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Don't dehydrate your stuff for too long. I have done that twice. With apples and with plantains. And let me tell you something, they have this very strange, odd taste because they've no flavor, and it's kind of like eating cardboard. So, follow the directions, and as soon as they get crispy, take them out of the don't leave them that little bit longer, like a few hours longer, like I did, because it does not come out too nice. It tastes horrible. My husband's a bit upset that I wasted one plantain, because I wanted to see how they would dehydrate. Oh no, Tiger! I hope you have something that quick and easy that you can snack on, that's not going to sit heavy on your tummy or has too many calories in it, because it's bedtime. It must be late for you right there, and late for you and late for lovely kid in Japan. And Jeanette's going to do a baking vlog later. I was going to upload a video last night, and I did go into the Windows search on my laptop, and I searched put in the search Movie Maker, it popped up. I clicked on it, and it says that the address, the file is not in that destination. So I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Jeanette says that she's making a 7-up pound cake and shortbread. Oh, the shortbread. Oh my gosh, I love shortbread. Yep. Uh-oh. Christy says she thinks she overdid some of the onions, that she was dehydrating. She fell asleep. Oh, that's my problem too, Jeanette. I either fall asleep or I get distracted. Pixie, good morning, honey. Only one cigarette for you today? Oh, that is fantastic. Congratulations, Pixie. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Everybody, we've got to give Pixie the high five. He's doing a great job. He's doing a wonderful job. Good night, lovely kid in Japan. I'm so happy. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy you stopped by, honey. Sweet dreams. And sleep well. Eric, Eric, that is okay if your kids keep distracting you. That we allow. It's kids. The kids can be so much fun. They really can. It can be little rugrats too, but no, I'm only kidding. It's nice. It's nice being on the end where you can actually oh, that's wonderful, Jeanette. Because that'll give you something to use. That'll give you something to use in the meantime while you're waiting for your other thing. Oh my goodness, strawberry flavored liquid. I would stay away from those sweet flavored things. I really would. But that's up to you guys. That's only because there's not. Well, I would just look at the ingredients. That's all. Just look at the ingredients. Yes, you see, Eric agrees with me. There can be little rugrats sometimes. I know you do, Pixie. I know you do. But that's okay. Just check the ingredients. There really shouldn't be only 3 ingredients. Okay. Miracle didn't have a great night. Eric says that Miracle didn't have a great night for some reason. She kept waking up screaming, but she's happier than ever right now. So he's not sure what's going on. Does she have night terrors? How old is she, Eric? I don't want to put an age on her because sometimes children look older or younger than what they are. And Jeanette and Pixie's rugrat is 15 and 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall? Oh my gosh. Oh, so Eric's daughter Miracle is actually 3? Okay. I was going to say around 3, but I don't like to guess. Yes, that sounds like that. Maybe she's having night terrors, honey. And as long as she's happy the next morning, I wouldn't make a big deal of it. You know, I mean, I know a lot of parents do, but I wouldn't make a big deal of it. Obviously, be there for her, for her support when she wakes up. If she wakes up, during the night terrors. And as long as she can go straight back to sleep and she wakes up fine the next day and she does okay the next day, I wouldn't make a big deal of it, because they do often it's grow out of it pretty quickly. Now, if it goes on for more than a couple of months, I would probably talk to a pediatrician. Eric wonders if her history of being in the NICU and through surgeries the first year of life would be the reason. Sometimes there's no reason whatsoever for night terrors, Eric. Some people say it's because the child is seeing spirits. And sometimes it can be because in their earlier years they had problems like your daughter. So yes, that could be the reason, and it could be just the way her mind, because her mind is now growing, it's now developing, so it's starting to process more. Exactly, Jeanette. All you can do is comfort her. And I wouldn't make a big deal out of it during the day, and I wouldn't make a big deal out of it during the night. Just be there for her, let her know that it's okay, that she's safe. It was just a dream, and you'll sit with her while she goes back to sleep. Now, obviously, if her personality starts changing or it starts going on for more than a couple of months, I would talk to her pediatrician. I mean, if it gets really severe during the night, talk to her pediatrician. Don't let it go on too long, Every couple of days, that's kind of normal for night terrors, for your average kind of night terror thing. But once it starts being every night, Eric, I would talk to her. Right, exactly. That's what I was saying, Jeanette. I just didn't get it out the right way, the easier way, like you did. I always have to go on a little bit, have to expand, use more words. As my husband says, I use too many words to explain what I'm trying to explain. Okay, I'm sorry. When I don't know how to explain something, I kind of use more words. Makes it a bit more difficult, complicated, I guess. But that's what I was meaning by, she's now 3, her mind is growing, so it's starting to process things a bit more in a more vivid way than normal, than it would when she was, little. So, it could be her first year that's, coming back through her dreams and she's trying to process it. Or it could be that she's overstimulated during the day. Pixie says he would love to be in the mind of a 3-year-old for a day just to see what's going on. Oh my goodness, I have such an imagination. I could tell you. Eric says that his eldest was the best baby and toddler. Oh, so they're pulling the hair out with Miracle. Unfortunately, that is often the way it goes. Eric, you have one that's so easy, and then the next one, it's like, what on earth happened? Which stork dropped you off at the house? Oh dear. Wow, Jeanette's son, when he was 8 weeks old, slept right through the night. Wow. And yeah, that's wonderful. My nephew, my sisters said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Huh? It's that time of yawning again." My sister said that my nephew was the same. As soon as she brought him home from the hospital, he slept right through the night. Well, yes, that's true. That's true, Eric. Sometimes the medication can do more harm than good. Um, but your nah, lavender essential oil is safe for a child of that age. And I would only use a drop, and I would use a carrier oil. Put it on, and the only reason why I'm suggesting a carrier oil is because you could actually dilute it down with the carrier oil. Because although lavender oil is relaxing, too much lavender oil can have the opposite effect and actually invigorate a person. And that's not what you're trying to achieve at bedtime. Good morning and good afternoon, Scotty. It's so good to see you, honey. So you could try a drop of lavender oil on her pillow. Eric, if she has a pillow. If she doesn't have a pillow, try a drop of lavender oil. I would dilute it down a little bit, and I would put a drop of lavender oil on her blankie or in the top corner. Actually, find there's always a corner that a child does not go towards in bed for some odd reason. There is usually a corner that a child just naturally doesn't go towards. So I would probably put a drop of lavender oil there. Yeah, a warm bath before bed can help too. You can even put a drop of lavender oil in the bath water, and I mean one drop, not like a squirt or several drops. I mean one drop. Yawning's Pixie says yawning is banned on YouTube. I'm sorry, Pixie. So how are you today, Scotty? How are things going in your neck of the woods? Last night, and it was the worst. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry about that, Eric. Maybe the bath, and instead of relaxing, invigorated her, because it can actually do that to some kids. It stimulates them rather than relax them. But did you put a drop of do you have any lavender essential oil? And make sure it's essential oil and not scented oil. Sam! Good morning, honey. Good afternoon, sweetie. So good to see you. All right. Eric, I do know that there is a baby bath, baby, um, like, well, it's by Johnson and Johnson. They have some baby products that have lavender in it, that have lavender oil in it. But make sure it says pure lavender essential oil and not scent. Because the scent, although it smells good, really doesn't do that much. It doesn't have the same properties that anything does that has the lavender essential oil in it. Johnson & Johnson have a relaxing baby bath. Oh, okay, Jeanette. That's good to know. See, things are changed. Things are changed. And Christy says she's starting to learn about essential oils. There's a lot to learn, Christy. There really is. And there's a lot of different schools of thought about essential oils. So it's telling me very bad connection. Oh, come on, quit it now. Bad connection, my patootie. There's a lot of different schools of thought on the use of essential oils and how to use them. So I would do your own research, Christy, and find what works best for you. Yep, I used Johnson & Johnson my mom used Johnson & Johnson on us when we were younger. And when I was a special needs nanny, I used Johnson & Johnson on the kids too, but there was no fancy products. There was no relaxing bath and all that kind of stuff. What is my cat doing? He better not be chewing my wire. How are you doing today, Sam? How is this afternoon going? We're not doing exercises today. It's Sunday. We have a break on a Sunday. We've had a break, I think, twice this week. We've not done much this week, but next week I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be up and I'm going to be sitting in my wheelie so I can help others. Sam, how many do you have? 100 subscribers. Congratulations, Sam. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I know, Sam. Oh my gosh, you just made me all excited. Sam's partner is going over to see her. Her partner is Amy. Sam's partner, Amy, is going over to see Sam in the UK, and Sam finally gets to ask her romantically and properly to say, "Will you marry me?" And Sam has had the engagement ring for months now. And she's just been waiting to say, "Will you marry me?" in the right way. Good morning, William, honey. Good morning. How are you? Oh, Christy, I'm so sorry. Christy says she's missing having a cat. She hasn't had one for almost 2 years now. Are you allowed to have a cat, Christy? Oh, Jeanette, what did you find out about Johnson and Johnson relaxing baby bath? Yeah, I know. She was going to come and see you last October. I am so glad it's going to work out this time. I bet you can't wait. How many times have you cleaned the flat? Oh, Christy hasn't gotten a cat. She can have a cat, but she hasn't got one because she wants to move. Where would you like to move to, Christy? Where would be your ideal place to move? And it's just what it says. It says to, okay, it's to relax the baby during bath time. Does it say what the ingredients are, Jeanette? I mean, I know Johnson and Johnson are pretty, are normally safe. And so, in preparation for Amy to get over there, Sam is doing a massive organization of cleaning out. She's been doing it, she's got 7 weeks until Amy gets there. My gosh. You can do it, Sam. You can do it. You can do it. Now, the question is, Sam, are you still sleeping? Are you back to not being able to sleep? Ah, Christy is still thinking about where she's going to move. It could be a best friend place in Florida. The best friend is in Florida. Ah, her best friend is in Florida. Okay, I get it, Christy. Yep. I think if I have my best friend, my best sister is in California. And I often wonder why the heck I didn't move to California with her. I won't be in the predicament that I'm in now. It's been that way. So Sam is making sure that Amy is going to make it over to the UK for a vacation because Sam is paying for the flight. Congratulations, Sam, that's wonderful. She can't back out of it now. She can't use that excuse. And Eric says that he and his wife lived 4 hours from each other when they met. And after their honeymoon, they had to go 2 months before she moved in. Oh my gosh, Eric, that must have been awful. Oh my gosh, that must be so hard. Oh my gosh, Twin Flame, good morning. It's so good to see you. How are you this morning? It's kind of overcast. It's daylight outside, but it's kind of overcast. All right, Pixie. Thank you for stopping in, honey, and enjoy dinner. Enjoy your Sunday roast and Yorkshire puddings. Yes, you made it, Twin Flame. I started a little bit late, and because it's Sunday, I'm good. You're still in bed? Good for you, Twin Flame. That is so cool. We can sit and have a cuppa together in bed. I love it. I love it. It's Sunday morning. You're allowed to still be in bed, twin flame. It's Sunday morning. Oh, thank you ever so much, Pixie. That is so sweet of you. Thank you, honey. April, good morning, sweetie. It's so good to see you. How are you feeling this morning? It doesn't say the ingredients. Wow, we're looking up the Johnson & Johnson baby relaxing bath stuff. And she said it doesn't say the ingredients, but it has a relaxing aroma and made from natural ingredients. Well, that's good. And April is still in bed too this Sunday morning. Yes, we can have a well, we can enjoy ourselves, all three of us, having a lazy morning, still in bed. And April said she worked 14 hours in the kitchen yesterday, so she's doing nothing today. Scotty's telling me to be steady. I nearly cut my hair yesterday. I was getting so tired of it being in my face. So I just... Okay, Sam's going to test check and see if she can find the ingredients. Thanks, Sam. I know Johnson & Johnson are pretty good. I mean, it's what we grew up on. My mom was always a stickler for making sure that there was no additives and stuff like that in anything that we had. Always fresh vegetables and fresh fruit and our cereal in the morning. Okay, Jeanette said she looked on it on Boots website. I mean, our cereal on the morning, it wasn't any of this high sugar stuff. We thought we were having a treat when we had Frosties. What they call Frosted Flakes over here. Okay, so it has a lot of salt in it. Sodium benzoate, okay. Citric acid. Oh, parfum. No essential oil? Oh, Johnson & Johnson has changed. Sorbiton. Wow. Sulfate, sodium, polysorbate. There's a lot of 8s in it. Well, heck, I can't even pronounce half of that stuff. I'm gonna have to look that up. And the fact that it says parfum, which actually means perfume, so there's no essential oil in it whatsoever. And there's the Johnson & Johnson baby bath. Wow, they've changed. It's not the simple it's not the simple stuff that it was when we were kids. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to slide you over a minute. Please don't get upset with me, and I'm going to put a sticky note with those ingredients on. Okay, copy and paste. And then I'm going to move that sticky note into the corner down there. This is what I should have done yesterday. I didn't realise I had sticky notes back when I restored my laptop, because my laptop restored back to when I restored it from my mini drive. This thing, when I restored it from this, it restored back to Windows 7 Home Premium. It didn't restore it back to what I wanted it to be, which was Windows 10, which was the upgrade that I did. So I no longer have access to Windows Movie Maker. There is a link for it, but it says the destination path does not go to that file. So I don't know what I did. I don't know how to do it. But I guess as long as I still have access to my photos and my videos, which actually want to open up in Windows Media. I have no idea who that is. Sam. I don't know who Monsanto is. Maybe I should look that up too. I shall make another sticky note. I'll look it up. Copy. In fact, I'll just actually do a thing now. Oh, let me see. Oh, it says Monsanto St. Louis in the search here. Okay. Monsanto is a company, publicly traded American multinational agrochemical and agricultural biotechnologically corporation technology biotechnology corporation. Ah. Ha, okay. Okay. Ooh, so they control seed and seed cleaning. Alright, thanks, Sam. Well, I was using Movie Maker before I had to wipe my hard drive and try and restore off my mini drive. But I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I followed all the directions and it basically just said and then you know, I followed the directions and it just didn't do what it's supposed to. But I guess as long as I've still got access to my videos, that's the main thing. I just have to figure out now what I'm going to use, if I'm going to reload Windows Movie Maker, if I'm going to go for it and use something else. But it'll have to be a free version, because I can't afford to pay for nothing else right now. Oh, they created Monsanto created the weed killer Roundup. Monsanto prevents farmers from harvesting and growing their own seed. Oh, that's not good. Because they replaced it with their own seed, which is genetically modified. Genetically modified. Thanks, Sam. I got it, girl. Thank you, honey. And replaced it with their own seed, and that's genetically modified, and they sue the small farmers right out of business. That is so sad. That is so sad. That's not right. I mean, one thing about growing your own and having a farm is being able to hold back certain amounts and processing the seed from it, because then it becomes an heirloom. And heirloom seeds are the best ones to have, especially when they've developed, year after year on your own property, because then they become naturally modified, or naturally, I guess modified is not the, oh, don't yawn. Sorry, that was not even a full yawn, that's not worth it. I guess modified is the wrong word. They genetically, naturally, become resistant to bugs and things that are on your I've been living in a bubble. I've been living in a bubble for many years. Christy said she could let loose about Monsanto, but she'll restrain herself. Okay, Christy. If you feel the need, honey. Remember, the chat doesn't stay, it goes away. Now, I do know that in Google Analytics, the algorithm does count every single paragraph, sentence that each one of you types. April, you're moving to France in June? That is so cool. Wow. No, I don't think they're in Europe. I don't think they have any. I don't know. Sam, does Monsanto have any influence in Europe? Oh, yes, they are. But do they have influence there? Do they have a large influence there? I mean, I know Johnson & Johnson products are there. Hopefully I won't get flagged for this conversation, but that's okay. I know they have, the products there. But they don't have influence as far as the seed is concerned, April, so that is good. Oh, yes, you are a little bit behind on your seed order. Well, it's okay, April. It just means it won't be monetized, that's all. And I don't mind. This is a conversation that needs to be had. Thank you, April. Christy. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I petered out again. One of these days you're all going to be with me when I have a full, complete yawn, and we will celebrate. Yes. Okay, so Sam says no one can grow GMO seeds in the UK unless it's a closed situation. I wonder if that's thank you so much for the information, Sam, honey. I wonder if that's the same in France too. I would imagine it is. Christy, what I usually do with the seeds is I think about the foods that the veggies that I normally eat on a regular basis throughout the year, pick from those or all of them, and then go for from there go for your your wish list of what you would like to grow and choose from that. But I would start with the basics first of what you normally eat. I told my hubby, he said to him, I said, I want to get the ladder up to the attic. Yeah, if you could, please, if you could check it out for us, honey. Because it would be nice for April to know. Because she is actually moving to France. No, Scotty. Sam can help you with that more than I can because it's been a long time since I've been in the UK. So Sam is better equipped to help you with that than I am. Because the weather patterns have changed, etc., and yada yada yada. Okay, Scotty, well, tomatoes do like water, but they don't like to have soggy feet. So if you're bad at watering something, if you forget to water something, then you need to set up something. Oh, good morning, Denise. Hello, how are you? How is your fur baby today? How is your fur baby today, Denise? And how are you, honey? How are you feeling? Okay, why am I suddenly getting sleepy? Quit it, June. So I told my... Oh, where am I? Oh, there it is. So I told my hubby this morning that when he's made his breakfast, because he likes to cook his breakfast, when he's made it, to make sure he washes his dishes. Because I don't want to be going into the kitchen ready to cook and up a storm and bake and do all kinds of culinary things, to be faced with a pile of pots and pans and dishes that need washing. Because by the time I've done them, my back hurts and I'm ready to sit down, my feet are swollen, and it's like, forget this. And I'm going to use my pressure canner today. Yes! At least I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm baking, everyone. June, June scones and tea. Yep, you have got it. Rocky, okay, Denise says Rocky, that's her fur baby, is doing fine today. But Denise is not. Aww. She had a bad night. Her pet pig is keeping her up during the night, doing very bad things. Oh, naughty piggy. Naughty, naughty piggy. Oh, Denise. I'm doing good today. I haven't figured out why couldn't think yesterday and why I couldn't talk so well. Why my words were getting lost. And that's because I'd had this new water trap. And the way it was situated before was it was too close to my cannula, so it was too heavy on my ears. So I'd cut the line and inserted it in the, and what I didn't know was it was leaking my oxygen. So I wasn't getting the right amount of oxygen. So that's what was wrong with me yesterday morning. But I have it set up right now, so I'm doing just fine. Thank you. But that's no good, Denise. You have to figure out something about with the pig. I mean, oh man, why is your pig staying up during the night? Of course, it's nerve-wracking. Denise said she was ready to pack her bags and move out. Oh gosh. Her pig is actually a mini pig, so it's not a full-size pig, but it's still a good-sized pig. Yes, April, a pet pig. Scotty says he wants one, so he's coming to see yours. He's coming to see yours, Denise. Hello. Somebody's coming up for a visit. And Denise says that sometimes they are so mean. Oh no. Mean because they're keeping you up. Mean because they're being destructive. Oh. Yes, I would agree. She needs two pigs. Keep each other company. Yep. All right, William. You take care, honey. You and I need to have a conversation. It's been a while since we've had a chat. Yes, give your lady love. I'll give your lady love our love. Oh. Scotty, I just woke up about an hour or so ago. Well, I actually know that's not true. I did wake up at 3 o'clock. For some reason, I seem to be waking up at 3 o'clock. Yes, you need more than 40 winks. Yep. I did wake up at 3 o'clock this morning. Um, and I grabbed my cup and I was halfway down the hallway and I thought, nope, I'm just going to turn around and go back to bed. Alright, thanks, Sam. I thought I would turn around and go to bed instead of, oh, I can't do that. I was going to say I can't do that. I will look it up now. I'll send April the information. Sam, thanks, honey, after I've done this. Let me pull her channel up. And, oh, ow, April, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. I can't send April. Or maybe I can. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I found her. She has a G plus, so I can send her a message through G plus. Okay, I'm gonna leave your link up, April, so I can send you the information that Sam found for us. Thank you so much, Sam. Oh no, Denise is saying with her mini pig, she has no more floor coverings. The wallpaper is gone on many corners. He eats her garbage. He eats her feet. He eats her shoes, and he's destroying everything. But she still loves him, even though he's a little piggy. Good morning, FVM. So good to see you. And as usual, we have a beautiful room. We have amazing souls. We have wonderful people. Oh gosh. So now Scotty has decided that he doesn't maybe want a mini pig in his house. Because he says his house is wrecked enough with all the animals that he has. He doesn't need any more damage. That's so true, Scotty. Denise said, don't buy pet pigs, they are devils. And she's laughing. Oh, that is hilarious. Yes, just stick to guinea pigs, Scotty. Just stick to guinea pigs. Oh no, I forgot all about that. Sam, you're right. I forgot about that. Sam said she'll stick with bacon. Oh, man, Sam. Yeah, that is true. I mean, well, it's like all pets, really. It's like all beings. You know, there are those that are really sweet and lovely, and there are those that are little devils. You know, there are those that just aren't. There are those that are destructive, mean, and nasty. Sam keeps telling her friend she's going to eat the pig. Oh my god. Oh, nope, not a complete yawn yet. A Rodney roll. Oh my lord. Oh, Christy. Christy said she had a client with a pet pig named Francis Bacon. There's somebody with a sense of humor right there. Oh, oh dear, Sam. And be careful with a pig that gets excited. Oh, April says a good name for a pig is Chris P. Bacon. Chris P. Bacon. Not crispy bacon, but Chris P. Bacon. That's a good one, Chris. That Amy. Oh gosh, I'm calling you Chris. That's a good one, Amy. April. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm at it again. I think my my brain's got scrambled with pig and bacon. Oh. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this trap out. I don't need it right now. These have the wings on like this. Oh my gosh. They get caught on everything. I get trapped on everything. No wonder it's called a trap. So Sam says her and Amy are going to get guinea hogs and breed them and eat them. Good idea. At least you know where the meat's coming from. There we go, that's better. Ah, no weight. This sure is heavy on the. This tube is called a water trap, and you probably can't see the water in there. But that's the condensation. It traps the condensation that can build up in the line, in the oxygen line, especially during the winter. Here's my magical elixir. It's called a water trap. Because during the winter, especially during the night, when temperatures go down, water can you can end up with condensation in the line. When you use a bubbler, which is what I use, because it humidifies the oxygen as it comes through the line, so you don't get dried out. And often that condensation ends up coming out through the cannula. So you're down there drowning, you're waking up with the stuff going nearly drowning in it. And what I had been doing is coiling the excess tube up, putting it in my bed so it warms the tube up and it prevents the condensation at this end. But then when I would get up on a morning and start moving around, if I didn't empty my line out, the condensation would come through the cannula. And I mentioned this to the nurse a couple of days ago, so she put the trap on, and all I have to do is take this end off and empty it out. The only problem is I cut the line. I tried to, because it's so close to the cannula, it's actually heavy, and it start pulling on your nose and your ears and everything, and and it gets caught and everything. I thought I got caught with my line a lot on a regular basis anyway, but with this thing, man, it gets caught in everything, every single corner, everything. So I take it off for during the day because the water has been trapped in there, so there's no longer water in my line. So I don't need it during the day, I just need it during the night. So I tried cutting the line and inserting it in the line further down, but the only problem was when you cut the line, it doesn't have these connectors on it, and it was actually leaking oxygen. And I was having a bit of a trouble yesterday talking. I couldn't find my words at all. I would lose my words quite a lot. Okay. Christy's granddaughter told her she is a meatarian. Oh, that is so funny. That's a good one. Welcome back, Pixie. Now, I have never heard of a heated line or a heated hose, Scotty. And I can't say I've ever seen one. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chrissy said the oxygen dried her dad so bad when he was bad with cancer. I'm sorry, honey. Yeah, there is a container that you can attach, and it goes in between the oxygen concentrator and the actual line, and you put distilled water in that, and that actually, you know, helps to keep moisture. It stops you from drying out. No, the traps that I've seen in the past are little tiny things like this. And for the amount of water that gets in my line, the tiny trap wouldn't really work. Well, yeah, I know that, Sam. I know you weren't talking about a big mouth. Denise, that is so funny. Denise said the good thing about Joan's oxygen stuff is she never gets lost in a house because you can always follow her through my tubing. Oh, that is so true. I can never hide from my hubby. Not anymore. All he has to do is follow the tubing. And he knows where I am. Oh. And Sam says you would hear me before you found me. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so Scotty is saying that the heated coil, it has coils on it, and that you plug it in into the machine, and it heats the hose ever so slightly. But that's not for oxygen, though, is it, Scotty? That's for a CPAP machine, right? Do you use oxygen with your CPAP or BiPAP? So, I have some interesting news. Sam knows about what I've been wanting to do, and a little bit about what I've been wanting to do, and I have some interesting news. It's still not happening yet, but I'm hoping that now I'm possibly getting the help that maybe I can get it done. Okay, I need to do fundraising for myself. And I can't, what I would like to do is turn it into, yeah, as you know, Sam, about the Greek Zorba, about the dance. Oh, no, that's okay, Scotty. There's no need to apologize. But yeah, that's Scotty was talking about a heated coil for the BiPAP machine. Um, so you all know about the Greek Zorba dance. Now, I love dancing, and I didn't know this was a thing called flash mob, but I had thought of this doing, going to little towns, going to fairs, conferences, and having a group of people, and then me walking out and starting the dance, and then, my husband walking up, my friends walking up with a sign, come dance with me, help me get my lungs. Now, I would like to turn that into a non-for-profit organization to help other people with finances for certain things, for things that they might need, because I belong to a couple of support groups online, and I've come across people who have been turned down for a double lung transplant because they don't have two caregivers, two full-time caregivers. Now, you only need them for a period of time, and of course, there's no specific period of time because everybody is different in the recovery. Because the patient, once they are released from hospital, has to have somebody with them 24/7 for a few months. Because if anything goes wrong, there has to be somebody of clear mind to deal with it. So let's say if I get a transplant and I only have one full-time carer here right now, and that's my hubby. Well, if he needed to go out and get something or get new medication for me or go do the shopping, yeah, sorry Sam, or go do the shopping, he wouldn't be able to go because he couldn't, I'm not supposed to be left alone. And it will actually get you denied if you do not have two full-time carers. So wouldn't it be nice to be able to say to somebody, if somebody gets in touch with us and says, look, I've been approved, I am cleared for everything except for I don't have two full-time clearers, and I cannot afford to pay for a professional carer. Because there are people out there that have hired somebody, but they're not a professional carer. All they need to do is pass the city's health and safety certification, which all you do is you sit there, you watch a short video, and then fill out a form. And that's it. And then only to find out that that person has reneged and walked away from the job. So then they've got denied because they don't have two full car. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to say, okay, so you're going to need X amount of money for X amount of time. We'll do you a fundraiser. And this is the account for their pay. Or if somebody, I need my teeth fixing in order to present myself as a best possible patient for a transplant, I need to get my teeth fixed. And my teeth are a mess because of the medications and what have you that I've been on all these years. That's going to be a few $1,000s that we really, there's people out there that, it would be nice to be able to say to somebody, okay, here is an account, which is the dentist that you're going to go. Okay, we'll pay the dentist in advance. Go get your teeth fixed. Oftentimes, you need to relocate. Well, yeah, but it doesn't work that way, Sam. Don't work that way, honey. It is ridiculous what people are put through, Christy. And it's been breaking my heart. I haven't been to some of I haven't been to any of their support groups in the past month or so because it's breaking my heart that I can't do anything to help them. So anyway, I mentioned to the nurse that comes to service the trilogy, I mentioned it to her last year that I wanted to do, this flash dance, which I found out since is called a flash dance or a mop dance, with, doing the Greek Zorba. And to go to separate, different towns or, a couple of the surrounding states and do it, and then maybe towards the end of the year have, throw a big dinner. Yeah, obviously people will have to pay for a ticket, um, and have it a dinner and dance. Um, and if it works, if I can get it to work for me, and I can make it to a non-for-profit organization, and then open up satellite areas around the states. Anyway, the nurse came yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, and we were talking about it, and she said, it's been on my mind. Now, she only comes once every 3 months, and she said, so I'll vote for you, Sam. So she said, it's been on my mind. She said, I would like to help you. And I said to her, well, I don't know how to set up a non-for-profit organization. I have no idea. I've raised funds before. I've, been involved in a non-profit organization, but I haven't been involved in the office side of it. I've just been involved in the idea side of it and advertising and getting crafters, because it was it was organizing high-end craft shows. But I mean, I can't even do that here because I've nobody that I can trust to do that. I've nobody here that will be vested in it. I need somebody, that will work with me that's going to be vested in it to continue on with. If something happens to me, that they will continue on with it. If I'm sick or, Lord forbid, I end up standing over the shoulders, as a ghost going, now, come on, you got to get this done. um, I said to her, I need to know there's going to be somebody that's going to be vested in me. I need, and her daughter is going to school right now for small business. I have a lawyer friend, Sam, but, no, I don't think he's too much in the money now. He wouldn't help. Mm-mm. So, we would need somebody who knows accounts, who's good with accounts. No, Sam, nope. he's not he's not free with his advice. Trust me. I've tried that before in the past. And he's not free with his advice. So, no, I wouldn't say he's that. He's, he was British, and he's been over here too long, if you know what I mean. It's too much for this, it's, time is money. And yes, he is a lawyer. Exactly. Time is money. So it's, what can I say? I wouldn't make a good lawyer because I'd be giving it all away. I'd be doing. Yes, exactly, Christy. This world is all about money. It really is. And it's like the other thing too is, for the transplant centers, they want to see that you've been to pulmonary rehab. Although there's nothing left in my lungs to rehab, they still want to see that you've put the effort into doing it, because they think that's the only way of telling that you're vested in your own health and that you will do what needs to be done to get through, the healing process after the surgery. That you're not going to be sitting around going, oh, I'm in too much pain. They do actually make sure there's as little pain as possible after the surgery, because it is an extremely painful surgery to have done. It's apparently one of the most painful surgeries. Um, I've talked to several people that have had transplants, and they don't remember any of the pain whatsoever. Um, so that's nice. And they're up and moving about now, and they have very little pain. They have no pain. They have no pain with the surgery site, nothing. So, they are very good with the pain control aspect of it. But my point is that insurance does not cover going to pulmonary rehab unless you've had surgery. And it's anywhere from $50 to $60 a month. Well, there's people out there that can't afford $50 to $60 a month. So they're not going to, the transplant center is going to say, well, you're not doing what I tell you. You're not going to pulmonary rehab, so bugger you. You're off the list. We're not going to list you. We're not going to look after you. You're out. So, yeah. Sam says, not my life. Ain't I give, not take. Yep. Yep. That's true. That's what it is. It's like it's not my life. Hello, Mrs. Ford Fan Man. It does sound like a sham, doesn't it, honey? It really does. It's and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I mean, I I have to do an update. I got denied. I was working with a transplant center, and I ended up in hospital in June. And the hospital pulmonologist, it wasn't the hospital that my pulmonologist is affiliated with, because that's an hour away. It was at the local pulmonologist, the local hospital. Anyway, the hospital pulmonologist called the transplant center. Don't know what was said, but 2 days before I was due to leave here and travel all the way to Texas, which is like 7 or 8 hours by car, I got a phone call from the transplant center saying, we're not going to take you on, we've denied you. And they used my so-called deconditioned state as an excuse. Okay? Exactly what do you mean, deconditioned state? So, I mean, at the time when I went to the transplant center, I couldn't walk more than 2 steps without gasping for air because I have pulmonary hypertension, and I didn't know it at the time, and I needed a medication adjustment because the medication that I'm on, and the thought now is that I've had pulmonary hypertension since 2001. The medication that I take, that I was given to slow my heart rate down and bring my pressure down, is actually used to treat pulmonary hypertension. So, so when I was at the transplant center, he decided that I was not exercising because I was being lazy. And he told me go to pulmonary rehab, and I said, well, I can't until I get, my heart rate down. And he said to me, go anyway, because if anything happens, you're in the right place. Well, I'm sorry, I did not want to add congestive heart failure or a heart attack to my problems. So I put it off. And not only that, talking to the pulmonary rehab centers, they wouldn't take me anyway because my heart rate was too high. So sometimes you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And then I got sick. I was outside playing in the dirt, in the soil. I didn't wear a mask. And I got sick. So I landed in the hospital like in June. And it had been a year and a half. I managed to stay out of hospital for a year and a half. That was not taken into consideration at all. So now I have to work again. So I've done through pulmonary. Yes, I did get very sick. Yep. Sam, I was friends with Sam at the time. Well, I'm still friends with Sam, but Sam was around at the time she saw how bad I was. I came out of hospital on a BiPAP machine 24/7, and I've managed to, as you see, I'm sitting here right now. My machine's it's there. It's that blue thing. Take it with me wherever I go, so if I get tired, and it's nothing that a breathing treatment will do, I slap the mask on and I keep going. Nothing holds me back. So we now have to finish coming off one medication, which will be very shortly, and then we'll be applying to another to other transplant centers. The only problem is most of them are out of state. There's no transplant center in Kansas, so that means we have to relocate for about a year. Well, I use it now, Sam. I use it every day. I have have an oscillating vest, and it literally, and it breaks everything up, and yeah. I kept forgetting. I did, Sam. I did. I'd get up and I'd get busy doing something, and then it'd be the end of the day, and I was like, oh heck, I didn't use my vest, and I can't breathe too well, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Sam did her first ever selfish thing, and that was to pay for her Amy to go over and see her. Well, I don't really think that's a selfish thing, Sam, because Amy wants to be over there to see you anyway. So I don't really call that selfish. Yeah, the system here is really strange. Sam says she wants sex, so that's why she's taking her over, getting her over there. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. Yeah, the system is hard. The system is hard, but it's the care when you can get it is very good. Oh no, Ford Van Man, your chat broke. What did you do to it? Scotty. Uh-huh. That's too funny, Scotty. And I'm not reading that out. I'm not. That is true, Sam. That is true. I mean, I have good insurance. I have, it's federal. But even so, it does not pay for everything. And you have to make sure. people cutting up here in the room and I'm not saying it. Oh, well, Mrs. Ford Van Man. You can't figure out what's wrong with his chat. Oh, that is so sad. Aye. Is it just not showing up, Mrs. Ford Van Man? Good morning, Howie. How are you? It's so good to see you. How are things in your world today? Oh, no, it's okay, Scotty. You don't have to behave. You don't have to behave, honey. I'm just not going to read it out. He can reply, but he just can't read anyone's messages. Huh. You might need to hit the reload button. Or if you're on the phone, go back and reopen the YouTube app. I got it! Yay! Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good this morning. I'm doing okay. I'm doing well today. I'm getting a bit tired, but that's okay because I've been gabbing a lot. And I'm about ready for another cup of tea. Sam says, Scotty, don't behave where there's the fun in it. Where's the fun in it? That is so true. Where's the fun in behaving? And Sam says, because he's a good boy. Now that could be taken many ways, Sam. Scotty. Getting a bit tired. That could be taken many ways, Scotty. So I have to figure out whether I'm going. I know one thing I have to do with my laptop is I have to remove. Oh, the chat repair tool is the hammer. I want the chat back. Oh yeah, go on, polish your own halo, Scotty. That one of these days it's gonna drop down. Like maybe in a few minutes. in the next sentence. Oh, sounds like somebody's finally got up. That is so true, Sam. As long as you're not caught, no one can prove that you were bad. That is so true. That is so true. All right, Sam, honey. Tell Amy I said good morning. Scotty says that his halo's already fallen around his ankles. That's so funny. Oh, here comes my girl. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, can I have a hug? Oh, can I have a hug? Good morning, sweetie pie. Oh, she says, rub my tummy, mommy. Rub my tummy. Good morning. Good morning. Look at that little tail wagging. Look at that little stump wagging. No. Good morning, honey. Good morning. Are you ready to go out? Oh, you're nice and warm. You're like a little water bottle. You want to say hello to the people? Hey, you want to say hello to the people? She says, Do I have to look at the camera, Mum? I don't want to look at the camera. She says, hide my face. Yes, you're a good girl. This is Nanny. Her name's actually Annie, but we nicknamed her Nanny because she nanny. She looks after me. Yeah, puppy, my puppy. This is my hero dog. She saved my life a couple of times, but her main time was when I crashed in December 2012. Yep, this is Nanny Annie. Nanny Annie. The funny thing is, when it comes to 11 o'clock at night, it's bedtime. And do we know about it? Oh man, she barks and she barks and she barks and she barks. And she'll actually jump up at you and push at you. She is such a cute girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. When she was younger, she's a toy fox terrier, yeah. Rita, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. Yeah. I love you too. I love you too. You want to scratch your back? Does that feel good? Oh, she says yes, Mama. I like my back. Oh, that feels so good. Right there, is that the spot? Oh, yes. Good back scratching. She does. She used to stay. She used to be my shadow. She was stuck by me the whole time. But now, she will actually go and snuggle with her dad on a night. She'll go and snuggle with Pappy, which is fine. You know, All right. How are you? Have a good day, honey, and thank you for stopping by. And take care, sweetie. She's a really good dog. I would have liked to have been able to register her and have her, train her up for a service dog. Because if the phone rings, she will go let me know that the phone's ringing. She'll actually, come and get me and take me to it. Like, oh, Mom. But the first few years of being in and out of hospital, her training slid. And she has one of those personalities. She can be very stubborn at times. She gets very excited when people come to the house. And of course, nobody has the patience to wait until I calm her down and make her sit. People don't want to be stood at the door waiting.
Mama.
Come on.
No?
Come on, let me get you ready. Come on. No, I got it now. Hey! Oh, honestly. No. Hey, no, this is not, no. She sounds vicious, but it's becoming more of a... Hey! What are you doing? Now you stop this, young lady. Come on, let's get your coat on. Right paw, left paw. Good girl. She started to get into this thing where she does this. The camera loves her. Yes, she is very photogenic. That is so true. She started to get into this thing where you put a coat on. She gets grumpy. She does. And it sounds vicious, but she's not vicious. Oh, no, you take her. She's like, I want my dad this morning. And the other problem we have with her too is she does have seizures. She does have epilepsy. Now, she needs a harness on, honey, before you put the leash on. Somebody else is not awake yet this morning. It's not easy training a dog. And oh, yep, here it is. It was underneath the table. Got it? She's a little monkey. Yeah. Mrs. Ford Van Man says she put a coat on her little fella Max once, and it was like putting a straitjacket on. He wouldn't move a muscle and just gave a look of despair. It is so funny because many of them do. You know, they, and when they're puppies, they have a tendency to fall over sideways. It's almost like, what on earth, you know? And Rita says her Lucy sounds vicious, but she's just a big baby. Yep, exactly. I mean, as long as she sounds it, that's what Annie's like too. But it's so true. When you put a coat on a dog that's not used to it, they do. It's almost like they don't know what to do, so they just stiffen up, and then they a lot of times they fall over. Yes, they fall over sideways like a fainting dog, like a fainting goat. Exactly, April. Now, the only reason I never thought I would be putting a coat on a dog, but Toy Fox Terriers don't have a thick coat, and they don't grow the undercoat that the other breeds do to help protect them during the winter. And I mean, I my old Toy Fox Terrier, I was determined I was not gonna put a coat on a dog. They have fur. And that poor little devil, it only took me a few weeks, and that poor little monkey, I mean, he was frozen. He was shaking so bad. He was that cold he couldn't he couldn't walk. So I ended up putting a coat on him, and then I researched it, only to find out that Toy Fox Terriers cannot tolerate cold weather because they don't grow the undercoat and they don't grow a thick coat during the winter. So it's like, okay, so I guess I'm going to be putting coats on a dog. Yes, Hollerita, I believe Annie would bite too if she thought somebody was going to hurt me. Um, she will, if I'm having trouble breathing, if I'm having a problem, she will go and get my hubby. She will sit here, she will sit by me, and she will, bark and bark and bark. I mean, she has a particular bark when she's calling for help, when it's for me. But if we have to call 911, my husband, once he's called 911, has to then put the phone down, pick the dog up, and put the dog, because the ambulance station is literally round the corner from our house. So when he's called 911, he has to pick her up and put her in the bathroom and shut the bathroom door. Because she won't let them near me. Yep, she won't let them near me. She sits on my knee, and that's it. She sits there, she barks and she barks and she barks, and she starts getting, her hackles come up. And the ambulance, the EMTs stand there and they go, move the dog. This less than 10-pound dog, they're not coming anywhere near me until the dog's been walled or say, she won't bite. And I'm thinking, oh, she just might. She just might. Exactly. She knows I'm in distress. She knows I'm in help. I need help. But she hasn't been trained. And unfortunately, we can't afford the training. So, and plus the fact that she has epilepsy, would stop her from qualifying as a service dog. So, we give her CBD oil daily, which has helped tremendously. She has very few seizures now. The ones that she does have, they don't go that long, and it's very rare they go into grandma. She needs her own service dog. Yes, she does, Rita. Yes, she does. Hi, Emma. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? It's so good to see you. We're on a little bit longer this morning because it's Sunday. It's a good day. It's a good day to sit and chat. Okay, April says she has a thing called a thunder shirt for dogs. And it looks like the vest that I put on my dog, and it keeps them from getting anxious. I guess because it's one of those, it must be one of those that's really, not really tight that it's constricting them, but it's tight like it makes them feel like they're getting a hug. Oh, thank you, reader. Thank you. I'm glad somebody likes listening to me. I'm doing fine this morning, Emma. I figured out why my brain wouldn't work yesterday and I couldn't talk properly. That's because what did I do with it? The nurse, the day before had put this contraption on my, oxygen line. It's to collect the water that builds up, during the night. And because it was catching on the furniture and everything, I decided to cut the line further down and add it into the line. And what I didn't realize that without the proper connections on the end of it was leaking oxygen, so I wasn't getting the right amount of oxygen. So yesterday, I kept forgetting my words. I couldn't find my words. I couldn't talk right. It just was not a good day. But I'm okay. I figured that out last night, and I set it up correctly. Yes, it does explain a lot, Rita. It does explain a lot. I mean, I do go, I do lose words. I do, forget what I'm about to say, normally, but when it's not normally as bad as it was yesterday morning. I mean, yesterday morning it was like every other word. It was bad. It was bad. So, but I'm doing much better now. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, another yawn. No, not a full yawn. One of these days I shall have a full yawn. Today, what am I doing today? Today, I am going to be cooking. And you still love me. Oh, thank you, Rita. I'm so thankful that everybody accepts me for the way I am. I know there's a lot of people out there. They even if they're just doing it from this bit up, they'll go put on a nice shirt. They'll do their hair. They'll put makeup on. I'm sorry, but it's not me. What you see is what you get. I am who I am. Yes, I do like to put a bit of makeup on every now and again. That is so true, Ford Van Man. You can only be who you are. You really can. I mean, I don't understand those. It's a whole production. Doing the hair. Oh, thank you, April. She says we don't care for that fancy stuff. Thank you, April. I mean, gosh, if you'd have seen me, I mean, there was a time, you know, I would wake up, I would put a bit of mascara on. Of course, it had to be waterproof mascara, waterproof and smudge proof mascara, because I've never been the type to touch up makeup all day long. I mean, I see women there with a little compact out doing the pat, 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 and the lip and the oh, I can't, I just can't. I'm not that kind of I used to enjoy makeup. I used to love putting makeup on. You know, I loved the transformation from one to the other. But it was never a makeup. It was more of a natural look makeup. There's so much Ford Van Man says there's so much fake stuff and fake people on YouTube. Being real is a rare treat. Yeah, I can't be nothing else. I can't. It's too much. It's too much. You know, if you don't like me for me, then that's okay. That's okay. I spent another lifetime ago, trying to be the type of person that everybody wanted me to be. And when you do that, you find out that this person wants you to be this person, that person wants you, and this person thinks you should be that person, and this person thinks you, and they all think you're something different. If you try to fit what they think you are, it becomes so confusing and you become so lost. It's just not possible to do. You're best off being yourself, and those people that really care about you and really enjoy your company and like you for who you are, they'll always be around. They'll be there. And they're what's called true friends. Oh, okay. I've got to pay my phone bill in 14 days. Okay. Um, Dixie, good morning, honey. So good to see you and welcome. Dixie says that she stopped wearing makeup a few years ago when she stopped working for corporate America. And she's just like me, like us, she likes to be natural. Yes! That is so good. Hollerita says that she put makeup on for her first video that you could see her in. But after that, she said to heck with it. Yep, yep. What am I cooking today, Emma? You know, I haven't quite decided. I have prepared already. I was busy in the kitchen last night. I have prepared already the vegetables to make samosas, masala samosa. We're also going to make some. Rita says she is. Rita says I am who I am, old lady look and all. There you go. Now I do like coloring my hair. I do like, and maybe one day I'll let it go grey. I mean, I'll be shocked at how much grey I've actually got because I can see it's getting more and more grey on the top. But I do like to put red in. I've always enjoyed different colors of red or red or copper in my hair. And it's so funny how that changes. That can brighten up your look. Before I did this again, I was going to the doctor. The doctors used to say to me, "You look as pale as the grey hair on your head." And I was like, "What?" Don't be looking at my grey hair. So I did my hair, and I went in, and the doctor looked at me and he says, "Oh, you look so much brighter." He says, "You do look so much brighter." And I said, "Yeah, it's my red hair." So, Dixie Girl said she has red hair. Oh, you're naturally red, Dixie. Yes. You're a very pale skin. Yup. Yep. Yep. Redheads have that like driven as snow, pale skin. That is so true. And Hollerita said, forget about coloring because it just grows out in a week or two. That is so true. Now, which brings me to something else, and I'm working on hubby to buy some. There's this colored hair wax. Oh, thank you, Ford Van Man. No need for makeup. Ford Van Man says thank you. Now, there's this new stuff. Hair wax has always been in, but this is colored hair, and it's made from natural pigments. Now, I want to cut my hair short, but I've got very fine, thin hair, as you can see. And also, the straps from the trilogy flatten my head. Now, this new stuff, this hair wax that they have out, there's blue. I'm not talking old lady blue. I'm talking about bright blue. Yes, Hollerita. Oh my gosh, had it, but he had the white stuff. He had the silver, or was it the? Well, I'm looking at getting either the purple. All right, Emma, you take care, honey. We shall have to see what I come to when I do cooking and I put the video up. Take care, Emma, sweetie. And Dixie said that she tried to tan when she was younger, like everybody else. Oh, yes, redheads, they just fry. They really do. They just fry. It's not worth trying to... You see, I used to have natural copper highlights in my hair. You could go through my hair and I have various... I was so blonde when I was younger, you couldn't really tell I had hair because my hair is that fine and it was kind of translucent. But as I've gotten older, it became dark blonde. But if you pulled out, after cutting, you could lay my hair out, and there was different shades from blonde through red in my hair. So I used to burn, but then I would turn brown. Okay, yes, Rita. He was either silver or grey that, oh my gosh, had. Well, they have blue, and I'm not talking about old lady blue neither. I'm talking about a vibrant blue. They have purple. They have red. They have yellow. Now, the yellow I won't go for. Sorry for Van Man. I know your little man there is yellow. But the blue, the purple, and the red. Now, I would cut my hair short and I would use that. Because that's made from, natural pigments. And it would also help give my hair some staying power if I cut it short. And once that wax dries, the stuff doesn't rub off on your hands. So I'm thinking, well, I'm actually working on my hubby to buy me some. Honey! Because it's a real process for me to do my hair. Because I have to have the extractor fan on. Although I use, I've forgotten the brand name of it, but it's natural, but it still and it doesn't have ammonia in it, it has something else in it. But it's still pretty strong. The smell, and if I don't have the extractor fan on, and a fan blowing a fan blowing the fumes away from me, then or I'm in the kitchen is the other place that I do. I can't really, the bathroom is very uncomfortable for breathing. So I have to do it so, I have a lot of airflow. So it's a lot of messing around. Okay, Dixie girl. Take care, honey. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to pull up your link. Um, so to dye my hair, it's a process, and like Rita said, it grows out within a week or two. It don't take long before you get the skunk stripe. And then I've noticed there's always seems to be a big patch at the back of my hair where, your hair, it's like, there's a big patch of grey right there. So yeah, I want to try that hair wax stuff. And I think that would be fun because then every time you wash your hair, I could change it. Nobody would know whether I'm going to be blue, purple, or red. Rita says she's almost full skunk now. Yeah. Father Van Man says it bugs him that society makes women think they need to torture themselves just to be accepted. Exactly, Ford Van Man. Exactly. There's nothing wrong about just being who you are. And it is funny because there was times where, I'd be all sweaty. My hair stuck to my head from working in the garden in the heat. And I'd be dirty. I'd have mud all over my hands, mud everywhere, dirt on my face, what have you. I'd take my dog for a walk and I'd get these guys going, giving me the wolf whistle and, hey girl. And I'm like, wait. I'm not all dolled up, and yet they said they're giving me the hooting and the hollering. And I mean, that's when I realized that, hey, I don't need to put all that stuff on. I mean, you really don't. Not only that, my Ford Van Man says he's that guy. Well, that's good, Ford Van Man, because it makes a woman know that being natural it's okay. It's good. It's good to be who you are. And Rita says, you got it, Miss June. Yeah, baby, I got it. I still got it. It's so funny. When when we go through Walmart, and the ladies turn, and they look at my hubby, and they give my hubby a look. I look at, and I give him a nudge, and I say, you still got it, honey. You still got it. And he blushes. Not the cat. Oh, okay. Not the cat calling, but finding the women more natural. Yeah, the natural women and females are more attractive. That is, yeah. Well, that but you let them know. You let them know. I mean, you've told us. You've let us know that being natural is good. So, but yeah, it's so funny. My hubby's walking along, and these women are gonna give him the long look. They look him up and down. And I go, you still got it, honey? You still got it? Woo-hoo! Pappy's got it. And he goes all blush. He goes all coy. It's so funny. Anyway, he's up. He's about. So I'm going to say good morning. I would like to try and bring him on camera, but he's not together yet. He hasn't had his breakfast, and he has type 2 diabetes. So, which he's been managing very well, which I'm happy to say. He's finally been listening to me about what he should and shouldn't eat, but I have not been putting it that way. I haven't been putting it, oh, you shouldn't eat that, and this is what you should eat. You know, I've just naturally, exactly, Rita, breakfast is important. What I've been doing is reading labels and pretending I don't have my glasses with me, so I can't read the label. And then I say to him, "Can you read the label for me, honey?" And because one of the things is I can't have salt, so you know I don't cook with salt. I haven't cooked with salt. We don't put salt out on the table. He's never added salt, but then I'm now having to go to that other extent of trying to have things that have got extremely, if I have anything that's processed, to have something that's got extremely low sodium in it or no sodium whatsoever. And so I'm having him read the labels. And he's starting to take notice of how many carbohydrates are in things, because carbohydrates are not good for diabetes. People think it's just sugar, but it's not. It's the simple carbs too. So it is difficult to avoid salt for Van Man. Really very limiting. This is why I'm, cooking a lot of my own stuff. And baking my own cookies, baking my own desserts. Exactly, Rita. Exactly. They turn into sugar into the body. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think with diabetes it's just the sugar. And it's like, no. It's not just the sugar, it's the carbs, the simple carbs that you got to be careful of. Because, boy, they can give you the roller coaster, with your numbers and the way you feel. Yes. I read on Mrs. Ford Van Man's page that Max is Ford Van Man and Mrs. Ford Van Man's puppy. It's their dog, their fur baby. It's so sweet too. It's lovely. Hello, reader. That must be very, very disheartening. Hollow Reader says, as a nurse, she saw many that didn't take care of themselves. I mean, we know somebody who is type 2 diabetic. They weren't having too good a control with their numbers, so their doctor gave them the new pen that they use now for type 2 diabetes. And we discovered the reason why they're not having good control with their numbers is because they are just eating anything. They decided that they're never going to have control over the numbers, so what's the point in doing anything about it? They're just going to, and because they have this pen that takes care of it, so they're going to just eat whatever they want to eat. We've tried, and all we can do is try and educate, and if they're not going to take it in. And a reader says that she had a friend who almost lost her foot, but luckily she only ended up losing her big toe. See, even that in itself, there's no need to lose a toe. Hello, Nanners. Did you have a good time outside? Oh, your bottom's cold. See, now you're all nice and warm here from your coat. Your ears are cold. Oh, her ears are cold. She's shaking. And I can feel your bottom's cold. Because that bit doesn't get your coat, does it? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Is Pappy cooking breakfast? Yeah. She says I can hear him. I can hear him, I can. Let me do your eyes. She burnt her nose. You see this patch here? That is from the salt that the de-icing stuff that they use on the roads during the winter. I'm in Kansas, Fort Van Man. I'm in Kansas. And yes, I have occasionally seen the Wicked Witch of the West go flying by. We don't exactly, I mean, the tornadoes come close, but we usually get the outer edges of the tornado, the fierce winds and what have you. So, yep, I see the Wicked Witch of the West go whizzing by. Hello? Can I come for a ride? Hollerita says her friend was younger, but now she's older and has a family. Ah, that is good. Yes, and Toto too. We've seen Toto running around. Rita says, well, dang, I should have stopped when I flew over. Next time you come flying by, Rita, stop off. Drop down for a bit. Oh, dear. Yeah, so poor Nanny burnt her nose on the de-icer stuff on the road. Because actually it wasn't on the road, it was the side of the road. Yes, April, I'm in the US. Yeah, Rita, her ears they're like little radars. Whoop, and they do actually move independently. Ford Vanman says, but wasn't Rita the good witch? Well, even the good witch still could fly. Yes, April. I've been in the US for 30 plus years now. And Rita says it depends on who you ask. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. Here you go. She looked at you like, are you kidding me?
Good, Hannah. Eat it.
Come on. It's a CBD biscuit. Come on. They're very big biscuits, so we have to break them down. Here, there you go. No, don't push it off. Come on.
Get it out.
You know what, honey?
Huh?
I've got a good idea. Can I have a cup of tea? I shall. Come on, Nana. Eat it. What do you mean, no, you eat it? I'm not. It's not for me. It's for you. Would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a drink of tea? All right. All right. What I shall do is I shall put tea on your plate, and then you'll have to drink your you'll have to have your biscuit. Ah, yes, Mrs. Ford Van Man. The good witch was named Glenda. A good one. Oh dear. And Rita says, she says, I could be and am the good witch, but she's been called worse. So have I, Rita. So have I. I think we all have. I think we all can, really. Come on, Nana. Please eat. We ran out of the CBD liquid. Well, it didn't come in. It hasn't come in. It's been ordered, but come on. Oh, Nanny. We don't want you to have a problem. Oh, no. Come on, baby girl. Here. That, that, that was the microwave. The microwave knocks off the Wi-Fi. There we go. She's eating a biscuit now. She's a good girl. I'm spinning. I got on my broomstick. Oh, good girl, Nanny. See, I knew if I got you to taste it, you would finish the rest of it. And here's the cat. The cat's come up to see if she can have it. She's eating it.
Good.
Thank you, honey. Good girl, Annie. See, all you needed to do was taste it. You turned your nose up at it before you tasted it, you gherkin. Oh, she says that's gold. Yes, I was experiencing technical difficulties. That was the microwave. It knocks out the Wi-Fi. Okay, Ford Van Man says in order to get Max to eat his monthly heartworm chewable, he has to wrap it in cheese. Really? Now, see, Boo! I saw a froze again there. There was one that was like a cube. That she got when she was a puppy, and she ate that. But then afterwards they changed to a different type. And I literally have to shove it down her throat. Because we've tried hiding it and stuff. And she's the type of dog, she literally chews every single bite like a human being. She doesn't just wolf it down. She literally chews her food. So if she's chewing, and she'll come across this heartworm tablet thing, the chewable, and she'll finish whatever she's got in her mouth, and then out pops the heartworm tablet. I have tried everything. Is that why you keep giving me cheese balls? Oh, Mucker. Good afternoon, honey. We missed you yesterday. We missed you this morning. We've been wondering where you are. Are you okay? Rita, look who's here. There we go. Good girl, Annie. You're a good girl. Yeah, I did say you could have some tea, didn't I? Okay. Yes! He's here, Rita! Ooh, this tea's hot, Nanas. Okay, just wait a minute. She said, "That's my tea, Mama." Hang on, it's hot. Well, I guess it's not so hot now. Yes, my dog likes tea. She gets a little bit as a treat every once in a while. Was that good? Are you going to finish the rest of your biscuit? Good girl. Can you take that little, eat that, have that little bit? Clean. No, over there. There, right there. She says, "Nope, not going to do it." All right, there you go. Now you can sit down. You going to lay down? You going to snuggle down a minute? There you go. Okay, snuggle down. Oh, she's in the nose, scratch my back while I'm sat stood here. Yes, we know you are very naughty. That's why you go so well with Rita. She's your partners in crime. Yeah, our two class clowns. Rita says that's why your wife put you on the couch, old bugger. That's funny. That is so funny. That is hilarious. Oh, oh, oh. Oh man, it petered out again. Yep. Oh, his old Royal Enfield bike. Yep. Oh, mucker. Oh, God. Oh, that is just too funny. It's not something I'm going to read out right now. Oh, that's an old one, but it still makes me laugh. Yeah, I am blushing. Yeah. I'm going to hide behind my cup of tea. Miss Rena, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. We're going a bit longer than normal because it's Sunday. Because it's Sunday and because we can. We're doing right now. We're doing well right now. It looks like old Mucker's a bit windy. But we're doing well right now. We're having a good morning, a nice relaxing morning. I'll probably get up and get dressed in a minute. Not in front of the camera though. You know what I need? I need one of those a cuppa can be tea or coffee. It can be either. Or whatever your favourite beverage is, as long as it's in one of these. That's okay, Miss Rayner. We don't do exercise, we don't do stretching on Sundays. We take the day off on, well, actually we take the morning off on Sundays. I do recommend that you try and do some type of stretching during the day. Like if you have to reach up for something, just give it that little extra push. And then you've done your stretch. Oh my goodness. And our two class clowns are off to a good start. Oh. Well, that is so true, Miss Reader. It is what it is. Oh, so Miss Rainer says she's coming every Sunday then, because that's the day we don't do the stretches. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so funny. Next week I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to surprise you all with something a little bit different, I think, next week. We shall have to see. I'll probably sit there falling asleep while I'm doing it. Yep, I don't make you work out on Sundays. That is so true. You have to have one day of rest. Although, actually, this week you've already had a day of rest, so maybe I shouldn't let you rest on a Sunday. Miss Raina says she did her stretching earlier when she got up. She did a little, and the down sugar was... Oh, no. No, your sugars were high again. Oh, Miss Raina. Mmm. Miss Raina says she likes surprises. Maybe people might not like the surprise they're going to get next week. Oh dear. Your sugars were 341 at fasting when you woke up this morning. Oh, Miss Rayner, I'm so sorry. Now, I'm going to ask you something. And I forgot the name. I forgot the word now. Oh, I'm at it again. Yep. Did it go down after you got up and moved around, Miss Rayner? Now, there was a period of time that my husband was having trouble with his sugars, going crazy, and we couldn't figure out what it was. And he had this genetic testing done. I said, did you find that when you got up and moved around, did your sugars go down, honey? Now, I'm going to ask, it might sound silly, but are you gluten intolerant? Oh, that's okay, Miss Rayner, that's okay. Sometimes people don't understand me anyway, because it's either because I don't get the words out right or it's my accent. So I'm used to being asked to repeat. But that's okay. But are you gluten intolerant, you know? My husband was having trouble controlling his sugars one time. Well, for, quite a long time. And he had a genetic testing done, and we were surprised to find out that he was gluten intolerant. And we were like, you are? Maka said people can't understand me because I'm from Leeds. Oi! Oi! Since we've removed gluten from his diet, which wasn't that much, he's controlling his blood sugar much better. Okay, so Miss Rayner said that her blood sugar did go down a bit, but not much when she got up and moved around. And yes, of course, if you do sit around, the levels do stay. She says she's not gluten intolerant, and she was tested. And it came back negative, but her sister and granddaughter are gluten intolerant. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, we were surprised because my husband doesn't display any of the normal symptoms of gluten intolerance, but it was affecting his blood sugar. Miss Rayner said her granddaughter does so much better by eating gluten free, and she also eats. Miss Rayner also eats gluten free stuff, because of her family. Okay, so you would know whether gluten or not, whether you tested intolerant or not, you would know whether it affects you or not if you're eating gluten free stuff too. Because that really surprised us. That really surprised us, and since he's gone gluten free, we've discovered that he's able to control his blood sugar much better. He's not having the high blood sugar anymore. I'm happy to say. I'm just noticing the bottom of my foot is numb. Sorry. Yes, I'm going to get off too, Miss Rayner. I'm starting to do that zone thing. I'm starting to zone out here. I need to get up and move around, because if I don't, I will be asleep. Your granddaughter, Miss Rayner's granddaughter, has a non-functioning thyroid. Oh my gosh. My heart goes out to her. I have Hashimoto's disease. And my thyroid, at one point was swinging between hypothyroid and hyper. I was literally swinging between hyper and hypo. It was awful. And then a few years ago, it swung down into hypo, and I'm now on levothyroxine because, and she's only 9. Oh, bless her. Oh, Miss Rayner. Bless her heart. For years, I remember for years, my blood tests kept coming back every time they would run blood tests, because I was complaining of being so tired. I'm normally a very high energy person, and I was having a hard time staying awake. She's on 7 pills a day. Oh, bless her heart. Oh. Oh. That's so hard at that age. That is so hard at that age to take so many. It's hard at that age to take any tablets. Bless her. How do you highlight names? Just by what you did, old mucker. By the @ sign and then typing the FVM. It highlights for them, but not for you. Miss Raina says, but she keeps this old fart going. Well, that is what's good for about kids. They do keep us going. Be them two-legged or four-legged. Be them, the ones with hair on the heads, or be them, with fur. The kids keep us going. They sure as heck do. They sure as heck do. Yes, please everybody support each other. I think today I will, I, what, I doesn't highlight for you, honey. Nope, you have to do somebody else's name. We won't see it. It's like if you do the @ and Old Mucker, it will highlight for Old Mucker, but nobody else. And it's to let the person know that you're talking to. It helps their name stand out so they can see it. No, I'm going to try it out today, Miss Raina. We went shopping last night and I got a load of new veggies. I did prep some stuff last night so that I had food already prepped, veggies already prepped for my lunches during the week. I got food prepped and ready for dinner tonight. So, because I know I'm going to be too tired to make dinner, so it's just about all we have to do is reheat it, so that today can be spent playing with my pressure canner. It won't be shiny anymore. Actually, it will by the time I finish cleaning it. So, oh, Mrs. Ford Vanman, did you see his channel? Yes. He keeps sending me photos, and it's like, oh man. Oh, yes, his beef stew. Yes. Yeah, I am excited, Miss Rayner. Somebody somebody wrote a comment and they said, would you be, if I sent you a pair of socks, would you be that excited? And I said, actually, yes, I would. You can ask my best sis. She once sent me a load of the fluffy soft socks, and oh man, and I mean they were all different colors and what have they're wonderful. They're really nice. So she sent me these slipper. I'll show you them. Oh, I'm trying to get out without. Oops, I'm sorry. I was trying to get out without rocking you. Okay, she sent me. She sent me several pairs of these. And they are just wonderful. These, I haven't used these yet. But they are wonderful. You just slip them right on. And they have a little thing at the back here to help them stick to you so they don't slide off your feet. And they're wonderful. They're better than wearing slippers. Well, at least I think so. And they're great because, they work with my feet when my feet swell. And they wash really nice. They are They are cozy. They're very comfortable. They're very comfortable and they're nice. And she sent me a few pairs of those. And of course, you know, I mean, I get excited when I mean, it's the simple things in life. Oh, Mucker. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, dear me. Okay, so today we are allowed to promote, channels. So today I'm going to put an iCard up in the corner here. And I'm going to be promoting Old Mucker. So if you like going for bide rikes, take a look at Old Mucker's site. Ford Van Man, I'm going to put his site up, and Miss Rayner, I'm going to put your site up too, and Hall the Reader, I shall be putting your site up too. So they are 3 sites that I shall be promoting on this chat, and they'll have iCards up here that you can click on to go and visit their sites. And as usual, like and comment. It's a Diaz. Good morning. How are you? It's so good to see you. How are you doing? A broom? Someone just got smacked with a broom. Yes. A brush. A brush, Old Mucker. That's a broom. You know, the thing with the long handle and the bristles on the end? That, oh, he said. Well, that's good to hear you're doing good. It's Diaz. I shall be taking another look around your channel again sometime today while I'm in the kitchen working. I seem to be doing that a lot lately on a lot of my videos. I'm either sat here talking, doing stretching, or I'm in the kitchen. But the spring is on its way, so we shall be doing a lot more. Unfortunately, in winter, there's not much I can do because I'm kind of stuck in the house. Going out is not good for me in the winter. So we entertain ourselves in the house. Yes, that thing that you hit your teacher with. That's what that is, Old Mucker. That's a broom. Anyway, so Diaz, you just came in just as I was about to say, I'm going to say good morning. I'm going to get off. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Because I knew there are people from all over the world here. I am doing very well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'm going to get a move on. It's now 10:20. And by the time I get dressed, have some breakfast, get ready to do whatever I want to do, it's usually around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it takes me a while to get going. Oh, everyone keep your peckers up. Oh dear. Mucker. I don't know if they know what that is, but maybe they do. Anyway, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And take care, everyone. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. I do appreciate every single one of you. And I am trying my best to support you all, to watch your videos, like and comment, but it's not that easy. There's so many people that I like to see. There's so many videos I like to watch. And I enjoy a very diversified viewing experience. Let's put it that way here on YouTube. I'm not just stuck with one or the other. So just know that if I haven't visited your channel, within a few days or so, don't give up on me, because I will eventually get there. It just takes me a little while. Like everything else, it takes a while. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening. Sweet dreams for those who are on their way to bed. And remember, exactly, old mucker, I have not visited yours for a couple of months now. And I have actually clicked on your channel, and yet I've ended up getting distracted doing something else. So I'll be there, babe. I'll be there. So remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I can do this. Take care, everybody. You just might, old mucker. You just might. Take care, everybody. Thank you. I love you.